First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Watching it go. 12, fellas. Here we go. Pass. Check 50. Check 50. 12. And
Garoppolo now. First down throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Chicago! Antonio Brown, 31 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They caught the ball free in the backfield.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now. It's Coleman. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
White. Hey, exit.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals Jones. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Here we go. Wait,
you must be getting tired of seeing me. Joker. Switch.
65. Under crunch. Check 26.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 4-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Switch.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15, and the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
Check back. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
11. 21.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. This will be caught by Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Here we go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
There's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds the number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
He had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. From the 16, Garoppolo. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 21-0. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Darnold. Flushed out right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be a 2nd down.
Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Tackles. Out. Ready.
To the air again, Darnold. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
13. We won. 21. Check 52.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Here we go.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Garoppolo on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. J.J. Arcega Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One, Omaha. Five.
To throw is Garoppolo. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, check right. Watching you find.
Garoppolo again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, seam 6. 55. Right there in the middle. Topper.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They were trying to go to Brown once again. 3rd down here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, gun. Hey, high 7. 11.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Oh, nice move. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! Lock! He's checking crack.
They begin the drive with Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do.
Touchdown, Chicago! Tevin Coleman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, That really opens things up for you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Now they are going for it. Darnold. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 6!
Man up, D. Check 3.
80 weapon.
Check. Fresno. Hey, watch this.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Anthony Hitchens, second in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Slam.
Hey, alert.
55.
11.
55. You better be a
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman.
Watch the shit.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tevin Coleman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Prater for the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
Number 53. Mike 53. On deck, punt.
5.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the ground, McCaffrey. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Let's go, son. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All there.
Darnold from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
55, Mike. Oh, watch run. Slam.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tevin Coleman, 89 yards. And the Bears add on. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jonathan Allen, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
I'm here all day.
To throw is RG3. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Watch the whip.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 13.
Here we go. Like 80.
Like 54.
Check.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Chicago, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.